My name is Cheryl Gonzalez, and I've been at King's House 5 years now. Difficult season. My daughter was going through a very difficult season, which, of course, when our children are going through difficult seasons, it's hard for us to watch. We love them, and we want what's best for them. And I was going through just a lot of time in prayer for her. And I was listening to a sermon one day, and in the sermon, the person that was speaking was talking about how he had a dream. And in his dream, the word had been deposited in him. And I knew my daughter was going through this great struggle in her life. And I prayed and asked the Lord to give her a dream that she was going to have brain surgery and that he was going to heal her mind. And as I prayed that, I heard the Lord say, no, I want you to pray that she's having a dream that she's having open heart surgery. And so I just casually was like, okay, I pray she has a dream she's having open heart surgery. And sometimes when you're hearing the voice of God, you think it's just a thought in your mind. You think it's just a passing thought. You don't realize the Lord is actually speaking to you in that moment. And so I finished listening to this sermon that I was listening to. And literally while listening to the sermon, I'm like, I have my ear pods in, I'm walking and praying and listening to this sermon. So I finished listening to the sermon and I hear the Lord say again, pray that she has a dream that she's having open heart surgery. Then the next day she has the dream. And all I prayed was, I pray she'll have a dream she's having open heart surgery. But the Lord, he saw what I was listening to. Like, it was so specific that not only did she have the dream that she was having open heart surgery, but the word was written on her heart. Just like the testimony that I was listening to where the word was deposited in the other person who had the dream. Honestly, I didn't even believe it. When I look back, I think I didn't even have the faith that he was actually going to do it. But I very specifically prayed because I felt like that was what I heard in my spirit. And that was on Sunday, April 18th. On Monday, April 19th, my daughter had a dream that she was having open heart surgery. And in her dream, Pastor Ruby was praying for her. And she said he had words coming up out of his mouth that didn't look like English words. So I assume he was praying in the spirit. And those words were going up through the ceiling. And then in her dream, those words were written on her heart. And just the powerful testimony of that moment of realizing all of the things that God did. And so it's so powerful, such a powerful moment to me. Number one, to know God truly sees us. Like, he saw me walking and praying and listening to that sermon. He knew exactly what I was hearing in that sermon the moment that I prayed that prayer. And then he did it for my daughter the very next day. I love how quickly he answered. I know not all of our prayers get answered that quickly. And just the partnership with God. We talk about that a lot here at King's House. So two things. Number one, the power of our words, right? Like, I could have just said, I don't even know why I'm thinking that, and not prayed the prayer. Would he have still done it? Probably. But I got to partner with God in watching him do this thing. And now I get to share the testimony with people of, hey, like, when God prompts you to pray something specific, pray it. No matter how crazy it sounds, outrageous, whatever, how you think it's just a thought in your mind, go ahead and speak what the Lord is telling you aloud, because that's going to be your testimony. It's, wow, I prayed that and he did it. I think King's House is for the next generation. I think the next generation is not a status quo generation. They're not going to be church as usual. And the things that they have to deal with are exponentially greater. The struggles that they face in this culture are exponentially greater than what we dealt with when we were young adults. And so I think that church as usual is not enough for what they're going to need.
So I think we're going to see harvest, the young adult generation, Gen Z specifically. I think we're going to see a harvest of Gen Z, and I think we're going to see King's House overflowing with Gen Z. And it's going to be beautiful.
We're going to see genuine salvations, conversions, deliverance, them carrying the fullness of the Spirit and the presence of God. I would like to invite all of my friends and family, and even if you're watching this video and you're new here, or you're watching online and you've never been to King's House McKinney, I would encourage you to come to experience the presence of God in a very real and powerful way.